Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today not just to celebrate the life of Star Wars, but also to bring attention to the secret battle that Star Wars has been waging behind the scenes. Those of us who are old enough can remember Star Wars as it was, not just a commercially viable film franchise that not only created the concept of product merchandising that we all know and love today, not just the patient zero of modern movie blockbusters, and the progenitor of industrial light and magic. Without Star Wars, we wouldn't have Indiana Jones. Without Star Wars, we wouldn't have Pixar, which started as a division of Lucasfilm. And without Pixar, we probably wouldn't have Disney at the level it was 10 years ago today. And because of that cancer that was introduced into the company in 2012, instead, we will all remember Star Wars as it was at the end, suffering with a long, protracted battle with the diseased, mutated 800-pound gorilla named Kathleen Kennedy. While Star Wars was strong, Kathleen Kennedy was tenacious. In fact, early treatments like The Force Awakens showed promise at first, but as follow-ups continued, we could all see that something was wrong. With Rogue One, it was like a day at the amusement park where you have to wait to tell your family until the end of the day that the cancer is back and it is terminal. What's worse is that the treatments were ridiculously expensive. According to UK tax documents, The Force Awakens was $560 million of spending, but we all showed up and raised funds to save our beautiful Star Wars with hopes that it would continue on and thrive. Rogue One was $300 million. Last Jedi, $385 million. Solo: A Star Wars Story, $348 million to make. And finally, Rise of Skywalker, clocking in at $540 million. The Disney company, through Lucasfilm, has spent more than $3 billion in the UK, and we all question whether or not they've made a dime. But with all of that, the payments dried up and Star Wars turned to an experimental treatment from Hollywood doctors. Jon Favreau made everyone believe in Star Wars again, with the lovely, gracious, and talented Gina Carano assisting in reviving the brand once more. But again, the mutated, diseased 800-pound gorilla Kathleen Kennedy emerged once more, firing Gina Carano and ruining any chance of Star Wars hope for a joyful life. Now, with all hope lost, Kathleen Kennedy, Bob Iger, and Dave Filoni have successfully mutilated the corpse of Star Wars, removed its face, and stapled it onto a generic cadaver that they puppet around to the tasteless masses, assuring all the one-time fans of the series that no, do not trust your feelings. I am a Star Wars. And even though we all know that Star Wars has been dead for some time, last night, we finally had a merciful friend deliver the hurtful truth of what the diseased, mutated 800-pound gorilla Kathleen Kennedy thinks of Star Wars. The actor David Harewood said, as the character Senator Rayencourt in The Acolyte, he called the Jedi a deluded cult that fools themselves into thinking that they are righteous and when they are actually morally corrupt. The cherry on top of this monstrosity, of course, is that before leaving the scene, Senator Rayencourt says with contempt, "Don't you people usually end with, 'May the Force be with you'?" The insults are finally over, and Star Wars is dead. May it rest in peace.
So well said. Bravo. Bravo. And look, you've got the attention of Kathleen Kennedy herself. Jonas J. Campbell, another goofball. Star Wars is dead, bro. Bend the knee, my boy. Lol. That's Kathleen Kennedy.
There's another one actually from her as well.
Oh, really? Where? Okay.
Yes, Kathleen Kennedy for 5. Jonas is so cute. He thinks he's so smart. The way he talks, his little accent. He needs to shut up. Am I right, girls?
If you strike me down, I will become more powerful than you can ever imagine.